Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
And I have nice tools and.
All right,
jigs
it's
and
6
stuff in
o'clock.
the garage.
Board meeting, Monday, April 27th, 2026, with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can I get a roll call?
Mayor Beal.
Here.
Trustee Martin.
Here.
Trustee Hudson.
Here.
Trustee Richards.
Here.
Trustee Sandberg.
Here.
Trustee Sluse. Trustee Sturba.
Here.
Moving on to public comments.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Carter Battenhausen, and many of you guys have heard about discussing a 4th of July parade. I am starting a 4th of July committee in Peatone, and I just want to discuss first and try to come back in the fall and winter and put it on the agenda and see from there, go from there. I have Rick from the bowling alley, Stephanie on the Christmas in the Village, and we're getting other people involved. If you guys are interested, Chris has my phone number. He can give it out to you guys. I think this will be something good for Peatone. We are wanting to do it this year, but since it's just cutting close, July's going to be here 2 months, 3 months, so I said, would maybe put it on the board for next year. So, any questions?
No.
Okay.
That's great.
Good luck.
Good.
Perfect.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank
And if you
you.
guys want to get involved, like I said, Chris has got my phone number, and I'd like to come back in the fall or winter and put it on the agenda, and we'll go from there. So,
Good.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Carter.
Next up, we have a proclamation for Sergeant John Popek. This proclamation is honoring Sergeant John Popek, whereas Sergeant John Popek began his service with the Village of Peatone Police Department in March of 1994 as a part-time police officer, and whereas on January 3rd, 2000, Sergeant Popek was appointed as a full-time police officer for the Village of Peatone, beginning a distinguished career of dedicated public service. And whereas at the start of his law enforcement career with the village, Sergeant Popek earned an hourly wage of $7.58, perfecting both humble beginnings of his service and the significant growth and commitment demonstrated throughout his career. And whereas over the course of more than 3 decades, Sergeant Popek has served the village of Peatone with professionalism, integrity, unwavering dedication, rising through the ranks to the position of sergeant. And whereas throughout his tenure, Sergeant Popek has contributed to the safety and well-being of the Peatone community, while also mentoring fellow officers and helping shape the Peatone Police Department into what it is today. And whereas Sergeant Popek's commitment to public service has left a lasting, meaningful impact on the Village of Peatone, its residents, and the members of the Peatone Police Department. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that I, Chris Vio, Mayor of the Village of Peatone, along with the Board of Trustees, do hereby recognize and honor Sergeant Popek for his 32 years of dedicated service to the Village of Peatone, and extend our sincere gratitude and best wishes upon his retirement. And in witness thereof, I have hereunto set my hand to and cause the seal of Great Village of Peatone to be affixed this 27th day of April 2026. John? Extending gratitude. It's just fantastic. A long career that you had. 37 years in law enforcement is incredible. This is your proclamation, and we also have a gift for you, which I think you'll enjoy. Open and drink that later.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, buddy.
Now, when I want to say something nice, I ask you how you do it.
I don't know. I think
All right, moving on to the consent agenda. I want to approve the minutes of the April 13th, 2026 regular village board meeting. Approve the minutes of the April 13th, 2026 executive session. Approve payroll and accounts payable. Payroll for the period ending 4/11/2026. Village board, $2,084.83. Administration, $12,076.38. Police, $54,265.99. Public Works, $9,549.64, for a total of $77,976.84. For accounts payable for the period ending 3/31 and 4/24, the general fund, for a total of $26,143.38, for a grand total of $26,143.38. Item D, approve a special event for St. Paul the Apostle Catholic Parish, the 16th Eucharist procession on June 7th, 2026, 12 noon. Procession to proceed on Conrad, south of the parking lot to Crawford east to West Street, then return the same route back to the church. And E, approve liquor, tobacco, video gaming, amp renewals for Casey's General Store, DAG Vegas Cafe, Fire Pit Bar and Grill, Peatone American Legion, and William County Fair Association. Do you have any questions? Anything that need to be removed? Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Motion.
Second.
Serba, second Hudson.
Trustee Bowden?
Yes.
Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
Trustee Richards?
Yes.
Trustee Sandberg?
Yes.
Trustee Stirba?
Yes.
Moving on to staff and committee reports, starting with Troy.
Just one thing on the Conrad Storm Sewer project, there was a spot of restoration that the contractor was gonna come back and fix before the village releases the retention. So, they haven't done it yet, right, Bob?
No.
I'm not sure when, but once they do it, then I'm sure they're gonna submit their final invoice for their little bit of money that they're still owed.
Okay. Bob?
Yes. Good evening.
Hey, Bob.
Bob.
Few different things. Street sweeping was completed throughout the village. After winter months, you get all that road grime and grit, so a full town sweeping was done. We're about a month into branch pickup. No big issues there. The volume's starting to go down, but maybe not after today. So, we did have 3 trees go down throughout the village today. Myself and staff responded quickly to pick those up. Coal patching's a never-ending battle. We're fighting with these. It seems like the rainy season has not been good to us with the roads. So we continue to do that. Downtown maintenance, that's an everyday walkthrough. We do street sweep Mondays in downtown just because a lot of businesses are closed. Tonight, you guys will approve, I hope, a new member of my staff, a young man. I think he'll fit right in with our group. Mowing is out of control. We did mow the Sportsman's Club last week. No issues there, just a lot of sticks, but not an issue for our mowers. So,
Does it take very long to do that?
no.
That's what-
Two mowers, one's a Z-Track, one's a tractor. I mean, we knock it out in no time. So, tree planting, that's ongoing. We should finish up by Wednesday, hopefully. Tonight I have the honor of presenting our 9th Tree City USA Growth Award to the Village of Peatone. 5 consecutive years of the Growth Award. You'll notice on the wall there's 2 different types, I guess. This is the old Growth Award plaque. Now they combine it into one, so it makes it a little easier. So if you see those blank, they'll stay that way unless they go back to the old way. So I did receive 25 free saplings through ComEd and Arbor Day Foundation. Nick, do we have any of those left?
No, they're all gone.
Well, I received another email today. They're going to send us some more.
Really?
Right?
Yeah. So
Nice.
I just want to bring that up.
Did you say how many?
No, that's what the scary part is.
Put another request out if people want them.
I didn't request them. They just
Let
like,
me
oh, we're going to
switch,
send you
you
some
got
more.
it.
I'm like, oh, okay,
Once we
great.
know how many we have, we can put out another
Yeah.
public
So-
notice.
But anyway, here's the award. I'll add to that, and then we'll do it again next year. So that's what I got.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yep.
Thanks, Bob.
Do it right now.
Good.
Chief?
Don't mind me.
Man, I'm like,
On May 15th, the police officers are going to do a cop on top at the Dunkin' Donuts, except for our Dunkin' Donuts, they're not going to be on top because nobody would ever notice. It's too high, so they'll be in the drive-through. The officers are volunteering their time. They'll be out there sometime starting between 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. and they'll be out there till around 10:30 or 11. We just got a plaque. I brought John stuff and I forgot the plaque. They raised about $9,000 last year, so Special Olympics gave us a plaque that I'll hang somewhere. That's because last year was the first year we've ever participated in the Special Olympics. So they want to try to do better this year. The officers have issued tickets, and I think I haven't received as many truck complaints, at least in the last 2 weeks. I don't know if anybody else in the village has. So we did install a new sign, and hopefully writing tickets. Hopefully, maybe that has stopped. I know I didn't see anything, at least in the last week, and it doesn't look like there's any new tracks because it seemed like almost every day there was driving. So maybe we gave everybody who drives there a ticket now, and they realized it. So hopefully that addressed that issue with the trucks going into Black Diamond or whatever the new business is. I forget So anybody have anything that they need? Questions?
You look good with long hair.
Oh. Thank you. Yes, that was. I left from the AOC meeting to go to that event, and she does a very nice job with her events there.
Yep.
So thank
Looked
you.
like it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Nick?
I did get a sent out a report today, but I just want to highlight a few things. One, we had published a notice recently just to let residents know Route 50 The resurfacing work is set to begin very soon. That's between Beecher Road and Wilmington Peatone Road, and they're listing it also as Tucker Road, obviously. Any updates we receive, we're gonna put out via the village's Facebook and website, but that looks like it's gonna start very soon. As I told the trustees earlier, we had, well, and as we've communicated to the public, previously we were approached by a company, Geronimo, who was looking, scouting out properties for a data center project, and they informed us that they are not moving forward with our site or any of the other sites nearby. There were some challenges with the application process that were just too big an obstacle, so we just wanna let people know about that, but we never had received a proposal plan or anything. If we had received something, as we all talked, we would have had public meetings, et cetera, but there's no need for that now. Since our last board meeting, the strategic plan work has continued. Right after our last board meeting, there were 6 focus groups, included residents, the business community, faith community and nonprofits, a high school class, village staff and other taxing bodies. By my count, over 60 local people participated in those. And I received several calls of people thanking me for including them, which they volunteered, but they were very excited and enjoyed the experience. At our next board meeting on May 18th, the consultant is scheduled to be back here and will present the findings from our community survey, kind of a summary of the focus group comments and some other ongoing work. So that's all moving along. Tomorrow, the mayor and I are gonna head to Springfield for the Illinois Municipal League Lobby Day. As I've heard some people talking before, there's several big issues that are working their way to the finish line. One is the mega bill, or the Keep the Bears in Illinois bill. That's something that's a hot topic. And I saw over the weekend, there's some amendments being proposed to that there would be some property tax relief to local residents if that were to pass. There's also a housing proposal by the governor, which unfortunately, like a lot of other things, is trying to limit local control, which is a problem, so we'll be talking to people about that. And has been the last bunch of years, the Local Government Distributive Fund, or LGDF, which was kind of a replacement for the income tax to local communities, was cut a number of years ago, and we've been fighting to get it back to the levels, but that's an ongoing fight. So that's a couple of the topics we'll be talking about. 2 other things, I know Bob already mentioned the Public Works hire, but I just want to say we received 14 applicants, which I thought was pretty impressive compared to some of the other times we've put. It's not the highest paying job in the village, but it's still, we got a lot of really good candidates. So if anybody's watching this who interviewed, good job, you guys did great, but we only could hire 1, so. And then the last thing, which I think is a start of a positive, hopefully, is we had previously met with Public Works, the mayor and I, one of the residents on South Street, Robinson, and Aqua, about some of the concerns that still remain on South Street, and Aqua was out today cameraing the street. So that's good, and hopefully that will give us some more information that then can drive some of the decisions we make on the MFT projects, depending on whether we can go forward with confidence or whether maybe we need to switch to Plan B this year or what have you. So hope to get that information soon, but I think that was good that they were out, and glad to have Robinson and Bob and everybody out there the day we were looking at it. So anyway, that's it. Thank you.
Very good. A couple things I just wanted to say one more time. It's congratulations to Sergeant Popek on his retirement. Hope he has a wonderful retirement. And I don't know if anybody else got a chance to get out to the Park District this weekend to help clean up. I was out there for a while, and it seems like they had a decent amount of people. But it was nice to be out there with everybody in the when it was nice out. That's it. There is no old business. We're gonna move on to new business.
I think we do one at a time, so.
Approve the IDOT resolution for maintenance number 26R-08.
So, there's 3 resolutions here tonight. I'll just give a quick background. So motor fuel tax is a restricted revenue source. It's paid by anybody who buys gas in Illinois. It's all aggregated, and then they divide it by population, so Peatone gets its per capita amount. It's largely been used for road construction and maintenance in the past year, but it also can be legally used for a couple other things. One of those is salt purchases. So several years ago, the decision was made to pay for salt from the MFT, which, again, completely legal use. This action required additional paperwork to be filed with IDOT, which unfortunately was not done and recently discovered. So working together with staff and Robinson and the treasurer and everybody, we talked to IDOT. They're gonna allow us to file the paperwork. So there's 3 resolutions for 23, 24, and 25, the years. This is a separate action, but we might wanna consider stopping doing that, using MFT for salt purchases, because currently we're taking MFT money and putting it in the general fund to pay for salt, and we're taking general fund money to put in the MFT to pay for projects. So it creates more work, which is not the end of the world, but we don't have, if we had so much money in our MFT that we could help out our general fund, I can see it, or vice versa, but I think it's just creating extra work, and it's not necessary. I mean, I checked with a bunch of other communities how they handled it. Some do it, some don't, but the ones who use it to pay for other things than their general fund usually have much larger communities and much larger MFT funds or other sources to pay for their, and by keeping all of our money that we can in the MFT, that just leaves more for the road projects that we want to do. So tonight, we're just approving these 3 resolutions. I think we need to vote on each, probably, right, Jim?
Yes.
So, but this is just gonna allow us to kind of clear the books on that, and hopefully with no other issues after that, so. And I also put a description for anybody who wants to read about what MFT is in the packet, so.
All right, further, approve the IDOT resolution for maintenance 26R08. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Motion Sturba,
Second.
second Richards.
Trustee Bowden? Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
Trustee Richards?
Yes.
Trustee Sandberg?
Yes.
Trustee Sturba?
Yes.
Item G, approve IDOT resolution for maintenance 26R-09. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Sturba, second Richards.
Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
Trustee Richards?
Yes.
Trustee Sandberg?
Yes.
Trustee Sturba?
Yes.
Trustee Bowden?
Yes.
Item H, approve IDOT resolution for maintenance 26R-10. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Motion Sturba, second Richards.
Trustee Richards?
Yes.
Trustee Sandberg?
Yes.
Trustee Sturba?
Yes.
Trustee Bowden?
Yes.
Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
Moving on to item I, approve the new hire of Alex Hernandez for a full-time public works laborer. Anybody have any questions for Bob about him? Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Motion Sturba,
Second.
second Hudson.
Trustee Sandberg?
Yes.
Trustee Sturba?
Yes.
Trustee Bowden?
Yes.
Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
Trustee Richards?
Yes.
Moving on, item J. Approve the proclamation for Motorcycle Awareness Month, May 2026. The Village of Peatone, Illinois, proclamation by the President, whereas safety is the highest priority for the highways and streets of our village and state, and whereas the great state of Illinois is proud to be a national leader in motorcycle safety, education, and awareness, and whereas motorcycles are a primary, common, and economical means of transportation that reduces fuel consumption and road wear and contributes in a significant way to the relief of traffic and parking congestion. And whereas it is especially meaningful that citizens of our village and state be aware of motorcycles on roadways and recognize the importance of motorcycle safety. And whereas the members of the Abate of Illinois Incorporated, Abate means a brotherhood aimed toward education, continually promote motorcycle safety, education, and awareness in high school driver's education programs and the general public in the village and state, presenting motorcycle awareness programs to over 120,000 participants in Illinois over the past 9 years. And whereas all motorcyclists should join Abate of Illinois Incorporated in actively promoting the safe operation of motorcycles, as well as promoting motorcycle safety, education, awareness, and respect of the citizens of our village and state. And whereas the motorcyclists of Illinois have contributed extensive volunteerism and money to the national and community charitable organizations. And whereas during the month of May, all roadway users should unite in safe sharing of roadways within the village of Peatone and throughout the great state of Illinois. Therefore, I, Chris Vio, President of the village of Peatone and the great state of Illinois, in recognition of 39 years of Abate of Illinois Incorporated and over 352,318 registered motorcyclists statewide, and in recognition of the continued role Illinois serves as a leader in motorcycle safety, education, and awareness, do hereby proclaim the month of May this year, 2026, as Motorcycle Awareness Month in the village of Peatone, and all motorists to join in an effort to improve the safety and awareness of our roadways. In witness thereof, I have hereto set my hand and caused the great seal of village of Peatone to be affixed this 27th day of April in the year 2026. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Motion Sturba,
Second.
second Sandberg.
Trustee Sturba?
Yes.
Trustee Bowden?
Yes.
Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
Trustee Richards?
Yes.
Trustee Sandberg?
Yes.
Item K, approve proclamation for the professional municipal clerks week, May 3rd through the 9th, 2026. Proclamation for the 57th Annual Professional Municipal Clerks Week, May 3rd through the 9th, 2026. Whereas the Office of Professional Municipal Clerk, a time-honored and vital part of the local government, exists throughout the world, and whereas the Office of Professional Municipal Clerk is the oldest among public servants, and whereas the Office of Professional Municipal Clerk provides the professional link between the citizens, the local governing bodies, and the agencies of the government at other levels, and whereas the professional municipal clerks have pledged to be ever mindful of their neutrality and impartiality, rendering equal service to all. Whereas the professional municipal clerk serves as the information center on functions of the local government and community. Whereas professional municipal clerks continually strive to improve the administration of the affairs of the Office of Professional Municipal Clerk through participation in education programs, seminars, workshops, and the annual meetings of their state, provincial, county, or international professional organizations. Whereas it is most appropriate that we recognize the accomplishments of the Office of the Professional Municipal Clerk. Therefore, I, Chris Vio, Village President of Peatone, do recognize the week of May 3rd through the 9th, 2026 as Professional Municipal Clerks Week, and further extend my appreciation to Professional Municipal Clerk Stacy Hartwell and all the professional municipal clerks for the vital services they perform and their exemplary dedication to the communities they represent. Dated this 27th day of April, 2026. Can I get a motion?
Motion. Second.
Start with the first one.
Sturba and Sandberg.
Sandberg, okay.
Trustee Sturba?
Yes.
Trustee Bowden?
Yes.
Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
Trustee Richards?
Yes.
Trustee Sandberg?
Yes. Thank you, Stacy.
Thank you, Stacy.
Try my best.
Moving on to item L, approve a proclamation for the National Police Week, May 11th through 16th, 2026. Proclamation for National Police Week 2026 to recognize the National Police Week 2026 and honor the service and sacrifice of the law enforcement officers killed in the line of duty while protecting our communities and safeguarding our democracy. whereas there are more than 800,000 law enforcement officers serving in communities across the United States, including the dedicated members of the Peatone Police Department. Whereas since the first recorded death in 1786, there are currently more than 24,500 law enforcement officers in the United States that have made the ultimate sacrifice and been killed in the line of duty. Whereas the names of those dedicated public servants are engraved on the walls of the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial in Washington, D.C. Whereas the service and sacrifice of all officers killed in the line of duty will be honored during the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund 38th Candlelight Vigil on the evening of May 13th, 2026. Whereas the Candlelight Vigil is part of the National Police Week, which will be observed this year, May 11th to the 16th. Whereas May 15th is designated as Peace Officers Memorial Day in honor of fallen officers and their families, and U.S. flags should be flown at half-mast. Therefore, be it resolved that the Village of Peatone will observe May 11th through the 16th, 2026 as National Police Week in the Village of Peatone, and publicly salutes the service of law enforcement officers in the community and the communities across the nation. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Motion Sturba, second Sandberg.
Trustee Bowden?
Yes.
Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
Trustee Richards?
Yes.
Trustee Sandberg?
Yes.
Trustee Sturba?
Yes. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, Chief. One more. Moving on to item M, approve the proclamation for National Public Works Week, May 17th through the 23rd. National Public Works Week proclamation, May 17th to the 23rd, 2026, rooted in service, powered by the community. Whereas public works professionals focus on infrastructure, facilities, and services that are of vital importance to sustainable and resilient communities and to public health, high quality of life, and the well-being of the people of the Village of Peatone. And whereas the infrastructure, facilities, and services could not be provided without the dedicated efforts of the public works professionals, who are engineers, managers, and employees at all levels of government and the private sector, who are responsible for rebuilding, improving, and protecting our nation's transportation, water supply, water treatment, and solid waste systems, public buildings, and other structures and facilities essential to our citizens. And whereas it is in the public interest for the citizens, civic leaders, children in the Village of Peatone to gain knowledge of and maintain the ongoing interest and understanding of the importance of public works and the public works programs in their respective communities. And whereas whereas the year 2026 marks the 66th annual Public Works Week, sponsored by the American Public Works Association, be it now resolved, I, Chris Vio, Village President, do hereby designate the week of May 17th to the 23rd, 2026 as National Public Works Week, and I urge all citizens to join with representatives of the American Public Works Association and government agencies in activities, events, ceremonies designed to pay tribute to our public works professionals, engineers, managers, and employees, to recognize the substantial contributions they make to protecting our national health, safety, and advancing the quality of life for all. And witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the state to be affixed down at the Village of Peatone, Illinois, 27th day of April 2026. Can I get a motion?
Motion. Second.
Motion Sturba, Sandberg.
Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
Trustee Richards?
Yes.
Trustee Sandberg?
Yes.
Trustee Sturba?
Yes.
Trustee Bowden?
Yes.
Thank you, Bob.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you. Losing my voice. Moving on to item N, discussion regarding stop signs throughout the village. There has been 3 locations brought to our attention in the village that could use a stop sign, and being that safety is our main concern, and controlling speed, especially in Rathje, I think we need to discuss adding some stop signs, one being on Locust and Louise, make it a 4-way. Todd, you had mentioned Auburn and 4th.
Yep.
Is that on both sides?
Making it an all-way.
Making it all the way. And then adding a speed, or I'm sorry, a stop sign on Rathje to reduce the speeding through there. I'm gonna open up the discussion. Somebody wanna jump into this?
So now the reason why I brought my street, that particular intersection is there's one stop sign, traffic splits off, goes 3 different ways. We got the daycare center in the area. And as it warms up, they walk the children. And they take them out for walks and stuff like that. There's obviously limited sidewalks and crosswalks and et cetera. So I think an all-way stop sign in that area would slow the traffic down a little bit. And everybody likes to use that for like a little race course.
Yeah, me and Bob and the trustee were out there, and I think we both agree with him as well.
Yeah.
For that one, yes.
Yeah.
Do you wanna speak a little bit on this, or?
Ratchet one's a good idea, that one.
Yep. All of them are good.
Are you putting a stop sign or are you putting speed bumps in? I got lost there.
Stop sign.
Stop sign. Where on Rathje? I'm sorry.
Is it Crown? Crown and Rathje?
Yeah. That's a good spot, because it's middle.
Oh, yeah, it's right in the middle, yeah. That's a great idea.
We need to go through our ordinances, make sure everything's clean, add these to them.
Can I add one thing?
Sure.
And this is not an opinion, I just want to just tell you what the MUTCD says. If you would want me to say it, I don't have to say it.
Oh, go ahead, you say it. I understand.
And the MUTCD says that stop signs aren't meant to be used for speed control. But, I mean, there's situations like schools nearby, sight distance. I guess I'm just giving you the argument for speed control, because they say if a stop sign is solely used for speed control, typically it speeds people up because they have to stop and then they accelerate and they end up driving faster to make up the time between the stop signs. It creates more noise and pollution. I'm just telling you what MUTCD is, MUTCD.
Well, I agree with that,
So-
especially on Ratchy Road, that's not gonna stop it. It's not gonna stop it.
There could be people that get annoyed with more vehicle noise, with acceleration, like braking. I'm just giving you the flip side, but totally up to the village.
Like you said, mine's more the daycare center. Because people really want, obviously, maybe it's speed, but they don't necessarily slow down or stop or look either. Because
Safety.
And I'm pretty
this one's
sure,
definitely a safety
Yeah.
issue.
I'm pretty sure all those stop signs that we wanna put, the 3 spots we named, I'm pretty sure those are now non-bus routes besides, well, Pick's gone, but I think they're all walking distance for the kids.
Yeah, possibly.
Kids will be crossing Rath Street
Yeah.
to go to school.
I got a bus stop right in that area too.
That's probably a Pick one.
So it may not be just speed,
Right.
but it may be other factors like safety.
Right.
and
Safety
just-
for the
Mine's
children
definitely
driving their bikes
Yeah.
around.
Yeah,
I
that's
seen on
valid. That's
Facebook
totally
for
valid.
Ratchy, so
We
I
just
think a
have to-
stop sign at Ratchy would be perfect. for
And there's a
safety.
park right around the corner there
Yeah.
too.
Clear in our
Usually
justification.
right through the parks.
They're good.
Yep.
So, I think in my experience in other towns, they have speed tables, they have speed bumps. And some of, like Ratchy would not be a good street for that because then you'd have people going airborne because if they're going too fast or, I mean, it's just, that's, and I think you get potentially a lot more pushback on that
Yeah.
than a stop sign. I mean, not everybody, like, you're gonna have a certain number of people who are gonna be like, yay, put the stop signs in, and a certain number of people are like, no, don't do that, you know, so.
But it's such a weird street
Yeah.
because there's a big distance and it's a wide street,
It's
but it's
straight
always
on.
open.
It
Why
used to be
it's
45 miles an hour.
Why
Yeah,
people
and it's just-
want to go
It
faster.
makes you want to
because
drive faster.
It's nice, flat, well, you know, there's not a lot of potholes or anything, so
Yeah.
it's,
There's some towns do, they'll put like a center median in there just for like traffic calming, but obviously that costs money, and so this is
Stop sign sounds great there.
great.
trees down the middle.
We tried a speed bump, I mean, we got the fire department that uses that constantly.
That
That
would
would,
be-
that would,
Yeah.
that would be
Good
an
point.
issue for them.
No.
I mean, we've tried everything in Rafter,
Mhm.
Yeah.
to a speed sign, really birds on top of the speed limit sign, to chief of extra patrols. I mean, this is the next option, you know.
I think it's the best option.
It'll work.
I mean, actually, Ratchy Road in front of the high school too. I mean, people go way too fast there.
It's probably not a bad idea there. Especially at, when school's getting out and
Yeah,
any other locations anybody else would wanna discuss.
You know, by the high school's kinda hard, cause there ain't a lot of streets there.
Well, you got Oak Street.
You got Oak Street, but then the next street up, I mean, it's almost
And
Well, put it
North,
somewhere in
half
the
a
center.
mile.
yeah, North Street's too close to Corning. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think we have an answer for that other than more patrols,
Yeah.
you know, when the kids are getting out.
Okay. Anything else?
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
Very good. If nobody else has anything else, we'll move on to questions of the press, which I don't think there's anybody here. Any correspondence, communications, or petitions from anybody? Yes, Steve.
I forgot to mention earlier, but John said everybody's invited to the Legion afterward. There's gonna be a pizza instead of cake and ice cream area. He's having pizza there.
oh, how nice.
Nice.
Pizza will be there at 7 o'clock.
Very good. I need to read, gotta read some more proclamations.
Take up administrators week, there's not one of those, covering everybody. Nobody would go to that. Every week is administrator week.
No executive session, and I can I get a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
Motion Sturba, second Sandberg. We are adjourned.
All in favor?
Aye.
I'm giving you, aye. Give you vacation.
Well, Nick, anything new?
They're just writing paper.
We're working on a bunch of stuff. I mean, I'm I just started, I mean, I'm starting.
You're right out of there.
Happy week, whatever it is, your weekend.
Yeah, you can still, you know,
And it just opened a little bit.
we can appreciate it all year.
Took it, I didn't know what.
Oh, wow. Outside. Oh, wow. I said, looks like a menace.
Wells on our property, but serving.
So, hold on one second.
So, well, it should, I mean, so, am I the one?